So, goals, guys. Goals everywhere. We see the word goals on Instagram, on Facebook, hashtag goals, goals everywhere. I love that. Goals everywhere. It's so true. It's like everyone's talking about goals all the time. We're bombarded by the word goals. Everywhere we look, it's relationship goals and money goals and diet goals and it's the holiday goals. Scrolling through Instagram and all you see is hashtag goals, right? It's so true. In the last, it's not been that long because I never had that when I was younger. When I was young, I feel really old. But now it's just like goals, goals, goals in New Look, on mugs. Like it's just goal orientated. It seems that goals are cool and that we should all have them, right? Holiday goals, squad goals, relationship goals, brunch goals. It's everywhere. The goal is being pretty overused. So, although it's amazing that people are talking openly about goals and enhancing their life, it does seem to me, I don't know about you guys, that the word is being a little like overused without people understanding how to implement goal setting properly. So actually is then going to get the desired outcome. While posting and dreaming of the outcome, they oversee one key point, and I used to do this all the time as well. A goal without a plan is just a wish. You think, oh, if I just talk about goals and I have my goals, they're just going to come. But without a plan, your goal, it is just a wish. So in reality, while posting away with our hashtags, I was thinking about this and it's so true. While sipping from our goals mug and writing out with our dreams pen, we really are just wishing and wishing, and wishing isn't enough to bring that body into existence, the relationship into existence, the success that you want into existence, the career or the holiday. Like it's just not enough. We think, oh, we'll write with a goals pen and we'll drink from a goals mug. It's not enough. So, experts in the science of success know that the brain is a goal-seeking organism. The brain wants to solve a freaking problem, so give the brain a problem to solve and it will spend all day and all night trying to solve that problem, okay? It wants to solve problems. That's what the brain wants, okay? So you need to give it a problem to solve in the form of a goal. So, I've said that, yeah. It's your friend, so give it something exciting to work on. So, research conducted in America shows that the small percentage of Americans who write down their goals and review them regularly earn more than 9 times over the course of their lifetime than people who don't set goals. This study alone should motivate you to write down your goals. That's a lot. These are studies that have been done. People that write down their goals earn more than 9 times more than people that don't, because they know what they want. They're giving the brain something to actually work on. So to make sure a goal unleashes the power of your subconscious mind, it must meet 2 criteria. You can't just say, I want this, I want that, I wish, I wish, I wish. How much and by when? You have to be able to say how much and by when. Okay? It must be measurable. So be as specific as possible with all aspects of your goals and details. Where there's no criteria for measurement, it's just something you want or desire. So when you can't measure it, it's just like the wishing or wanting. It has to be measurable, guys. You have to know how much, by when, and your brain is going to get to work and try and do it. The brain wants to solve this problem for you. A good idea, I would like to gain some personal styling clients. That's my goal. So when I'm sipping for my goals, I want personal styling clients. Come to me, come to me. Your goal is going to be, I have 20 new clients by March the 6th, 2017. And your brain is going to go hell for leather trying to solve this problem. Okay? A good idea is I want to be earning more money from personal styling. Again, you're drinking from your goals mug, you're writing with your dreams pen. I want to be earning more money. What's more money? Like, more money to one person is going to be very different. The universe needs you to be really clear with this. So a goal would be, I earn £2,000 a month from styling by June the 6th, 2017. I think that's actually already gone now, but it will be 2018. A good idea, I want to quit my office job and become a personal stylist. Again, it's an idea, it's a wish, it's a want, it's not a goal. The universe cannot help you without it being measurable. A goal is I work as a personal stylist full-time by August the 6th, 2018. Okay? Measurable. I remember it's like I have, I earn, I work. You're saying it in the present tense as well, like you already have it. Once you set these goals in place and they're done and they're measurable, the brain is going to try and figure this out and solve this problem for you. Okay? So next time you say, I want this and I want that and I want that car and I wish I had these new shoes, or I wish I had these extra clients. Just make it really measurable. Okay? How much and by when? All of your future goals, this is this reticular activating system. I've talked about this before. Have you heard of this? This is so important. This is really important that you understand like how the brain works for this goal section. So all of your future goals and dreams are not only a reflection of your subconscious thinking, they're also mediated by your reticular activating system. I talk about this all the time, okay? I watched a video about the RAS last year and I've become so fascinated by it and how it helps with goal setting. So the reticular activating system is the part of your brain that serves as a filter between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. The RAS, which is located in the core of your brainstem, takes instructions from your conscious mind, passes them through to your subconscious mind. The brain has to take in so much, okay? So think about all the information that your brain is trying to take in it's the noise, and then I'm trying to look at you, and then I'm trying to think about what I'm saying, and then I'm looking out there. There's distractions, right? The brain has to take in so much. So the RAS acts as a filter to let us know what's important. We can't take everything in. Like, there's just too much going on. And what we should pay attention to. So it's going to filter through and let us know what we need to pay attention to. So because of this biological function, whatever you're thinking about and focusing on will seep down into your subconscious mind only to reappear at a future time. And we're going to do a test for this in a minute. Have you ever decided that you wanted a certain handbag and then suddenly you see the handbag all the time? Or your ex is driving a certain car and oh my God, you think you see that car all the time. You start to notice things, right? All the time. This is how the RAS works, so be super careful about what you focus on and ensure it's positive stuff and not negative, because whatever you think about is going to expand, okay? So whatever you start to see, you're going to see more of it. Your brain is going to notice it more. So for example, you know Mary Berry, the baking woman? Yeah. I had never heard of her up until like, I would say a year and a half ago, ever in my life. And then someone mentioned her and I was like, who's that? Like, I've never heard. I cannot tell you how many things of hers I see now. In Sainsbury's, she's got like a cake thing out there. There's a cookbook at my cousin's house. And then she's coming up online all the time. And I'd never heard of her or seen her. It's the RAS. It's like you're becoming more aware of it now. But it was always there. I was always seeing her stuff. I just wasn't noticing it. Okay, make your vision as vivid as possible and the brain will act to get you to your goals by showing you what is important. So have you noticed that whatever you're looking for, you're going to find? So if I told you to like look in the room, I think I've done this with some of you before, and I said, show me everything that is yellow. Okay, you're going to look around and you're going to start to think that her skirt's yellow. You're going to start to decide that the gold is a yellow. Your brain wants to find yellow, right? So you're going to find things that maybe aren't even yellow, but you're going to call them yellow. And then I'm going to say find like a pink, and you're going to find things that are like a red that you could call a pink, or a purple that are a pink. It's like whatever your brain is looking for, you're going to see more of. Have you seen that, noticed that before? Yeah. When you hear about someone's name or you see something and then suddenly you're just seeing it all the time. It's always there, you're just noticing it more.
I always found that when I've got 3 children, but whenever I was pregnant, all of a sudden I just noticed like everybody was pregnant.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was just like
yeah.
Everywhere there was pregnant
yeah.
women, I was surrounded by them.
Yeah, and they're always there. Or when you want a new hairstyle, you suddenly see that like all the time. Yeah. Or when you want like a handbag and then suddenly everyone's got the handbag. It's on Instagram, it's everywhere. So it's really important to know this. So you're making sure that you're filling up your brain with the stuff, the right stuff. So give the brain something to work towards. So give it a goal, give it a problem to solve, and then it will find ways. It will start noticing things that will get you to that end result that you want. So when you write your goals down, your subconscious mind will know what to work on. It will know which opportunities to home in on to help you reach your goal. Take note that it's not enough to simply write them down and expect them to be wished into existence. You will need to take inspired action. So you can't just write your goals down and then hope and wish that it's going to come into your life. You will need to review your goals 2 to 3 times every day. Take the time to read the goals out loud. Picture the goals as if you've already accomplished them. So to be honest, like a lot of the stuff is going to be the stuff that you were thinking about earlier, but now we need to say by when, okay? So whatever was coming up for you in that future self, how much by when? If your future self was like, I'm doing personal shopping trips, I now want to know how much and by when. If you want that house or whatever you want, how much by when? How much, do you see what I mean? You're actually now setting some goals, cementing some goals. Take time to feel how it would feel if you had already accomplished each goal. Following this daily discipline of success will activate the power of your desire. It increases what psychologists call structural tension of your brain. I find this brain stuff so interesting because it makes you realise like why you do certain things, why certain things happen, why you notice certain things. Your brain wants to close the gap between your reality and the vision of your goal. So remember, the brain wants to solve these problems. So there's this structural tension caused between where you are and where you want to be. So by constantly repeating and visualizing these goals as already achieved, so imagine that they're already with you, you will be increasing this structural tension. Okay, so if you imagine that you've already got it, your brain like wants to solve this problem. So I think if you just think about goals in like a different way now, not just, oh, goals, and actually think, my brain wants to solve a problem. And have you noticed like how you'll always find something to have an issue with? Like the brain does want to, you're not abnormal for being like this. Like your brain wants to find a problem to solve, so you'll find problems that aren't even there. So give your brain at least a good problem to try and solve. Not like, I find it in my life sometimes, if I'm not focusing on anything to do with work, like focus, I am pretty much all the time at the moment, but my brain will start finding problems with other stuff. I'm like, no, don't go there. Just stick with it, because your brain, it wants to solve problems. So repeating and visualizing your goals as if you've already got them. Your brain's like, I need to freaking do this. I need to get there. I need to solve this problem. So carry your most important goal in your wallet, so you're constantly reminded every time you open your wallet. This is a really good idea. Another idea is to write yourself a check and date it, and we've got some checks, the universe checks, so you can write them out and date them. Jim Carrey was an example of somebody who did this. When he was like a really, really broke, struggling actor, he used to go and sit somewhere in Hollywood and imagine that he already was living his dream life, and talked about like how much money he was earning, and he really felt it, and he used to go there all the time. I mean, not many people would actually go and do that. People would think that they were crazy, and he did it, and he did it, and he did it, and then he landed his dream role, and the amount of money that he said he wanted to be earning was, I think it was better than even what he had said. He landed Dumb and Dumber, I think that was the first film, and it works. And I've read countless stories like him, of people that have actually like manifested it, and they've believed it so much, and they've had their goals, and then it's come into existence. It's not woo-woo. This actually has, if you read books, like you'll see the results. And as it said earlier, with the people in America that were like writing down their goals, studies have shown that they were earning so much more than people that weren't writing their goals down. So please note that to achieve a big goal, you're going to have to become a bigger person. I've already said that to you guys. You must develop new skills, new attitudes, and new capabilities, the ones written in your self-limiting beliefs. So remember, you've got your card, you know the new characteristics that you need to take on. You know what you need to do, guys. Keep doing what you've always done, and you're going to keep on getting what you've always got. It's so true. It's like I said earlier, I got you to think about 5 years. If nothing changes, you're just going to stay stuck where you are. So who do you need to become to reach your goals? Task. I'll write this in your book. What is it that you badly want? Make sure you're passionate about it enough to want to get out of bed every morning excited about working on these goals. Now, some of you might want to take your businesses online, and you might want to do more online styling. Some of you might want to just do face-to-face wardrobe detoxes, and you want to build that up. You're all going to have different goals here. So I want you to write down, what is it that you badly want? Make sure that you're passionate enough to want to jump out of bed in the morning and work on these goals. So write down 1 to 3. So some of you might have like one main goal, some of you might have a few or 3, but no more than 3. 1 to 3 main goals for the next 6 months in measurable terms. You don't have to do 3, you can just do one main goal. In measurable terms, okay, for the next 6 months. Write down 3 traits of the person you need to become to reach those goals. What skills and new attitudes will you need to adopt? And then write down 3 big action steps that you know you need to take to get to that goal. I want you to now write down the reason that you want to reach these goals. How are you going to feel when you've reached this, if it's one or however, this or these goals? So why do you want it? Because if you don't know why you want the goal, you're not going to be motivated to want to do it. You have to know why you're doing it. So it might be, I want to earn, Barb's one might be, I want to become financially independent. That's why you want to do it. I want to be able to treat myself to things. I want to be able to do things for myself or for other people. Again, it's going to be very different for all of you. So your reason for wanting to reach these goals. So
Is that the last bit that you need to...
there's another question after that. So you've written your goals now and you're thinking about where you want to be, how much, by when, and then I want you to write, why do you want it? I want to get here so I can take my family on holiday. I want to get to this place so I'm financially independent. I want to get to this place so I want to quit my 9-to-5 job. Why do you want it, guys? And how are you going to feel when you reach each one? Why is that important to you? I want to feel empowered. I want to feel free. I don't, like Barb said, I don't want to be reliant on anyone. So all these things that are going to come up for all of you, some of you might be living at home, want to move out of home. Why do you want it? And how are you going to feel when you get there?